Many people assume women always prefer younger, energetic men. But when you look closely at real relationships, something surprising appears again and again. Women quietly choose older men far more often than they admit. Today, I'm going to tell you a simple story that explains why. A story based on psychology, biology, and human nature, presented in a way anyone can understand. Imagine this. A young woman walks into a room. She is confident, bright, full of dreams. Across the room stands a man older, calm, composed, a little wiser from life. She looks at him and feels something she cannot easily explain. Not excitement, not fear, but a sense of safety, a calmness, a grounded energy she rarely feels with younger men. Why does this happen? To understand the answer, we need to go deeper than looks or age. We need to understand the psychology behind female attraction. Across cultures and generations, women naturally feel drawn toward men who feel stable, experienced, and emotionally steady. Not because women are dependent or weak, but because women carry a natural instinct to look for safety, emotional, mental, and sometimes physical. An older man often provides a type of security that younger men are still learning to build. Women rarely say this out loud because they fear being judged. But privately, the truth is simple. Older men feel safer. Now let's understand what safe actually means. Safe means a man who stays calm during stress, a man who listens more than he reacts, a man who talks to solve the problem, not to win the argument, a man who knows himself well enough that he doesn't play games, doesn't need to impress, and doesn't become insecure easily. Older men develop these qualities through years of experience. Experience creates maturity. Maturity creates emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence creates attraction. Modern research shows that emotional maturity is the #1 trait women look for. Not muscles, not abs, not money, but emotional maturity. An older man usually understands how to communicate in healthier ways. He knows when to speak and when to remain quiet. He knows how to support without controlling. He knows how to apologize without feeling weak. These qualities make a woman feel emotionally safe, and that safety becomes attraction. But here's a point most people misunderstand. It's not about money. Women don't choose older men because they are rich. They choose older men because they are stable. Stability is not luxury. Stability is predictability. Stability is responsibility. Stability is knowing a man won't disappear when things get difficult. A younger man may offer excitement, but an older man offers peace. And the older you get, the more you realize peace is far more attractive than excitement. Another big reason women are drawn to older men is confidence. Younger men often try to prove themselves. Older men don't need to. Their confidence is quiet, natural, and unforced. A woman can feel the difference immediately. True confidence is not loud. True confidence is calm. And calmness feels safe. Older men also bring something very important: purpose. A man with purpose is magnetic. A man without purpose feels lost. Women are naturally drawn to men who know what they want in life, who have direction, who have built something for themselves, whether it's a career, a skill, a lifestyle, or a mindset. Purpose creates strength. Strength creates attraction. There is also something called energy balance. Relationship researchers explain that younger women often bring energy, softness, enthusiasm. Older men bring patience, wisdom, calmness. Together, they create a balanced dynamic that feels natural and harmonious. But here's something important. Women do not prefer all older men. They prefer the older men who have grown. Age alone is not attractive, maturity is. A man who is older but bitter, angry, closed-minded, careless, or unhealthy does not become attractive. Women choose older men who continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to improve. A healthy older man with kindness and self-awareness is incredibly attractive. A closed, negative older man is not. And finally, here is the truth many women never say publicly. They often hide their attraction to older men because society judges them. People label them unfairly. But the real reason is simple. Older men make them feel secure. Older men make them feel understood. Older men make them feel emotionally protected. Older men give them peace. Women don't prefer older men because of age. They prefer them because of the qualities that age often develops: wisdom, patience, emotional intelligence, stability, direction, confidence, kindness, strength. If you are an older man listening to this, you are not past your prime. You are walking into one of the most attractive phases of your life as long as you continue to grow. Women don't fall in love with your age. They fall in love with the man you became through time. They fall in love with your character, your stability, and your maturity. Age doesn't make you attractive. Growth does. And that is why women secretly prefer older men, a truth driven not by society, not by money, but by human nature itself.
For more accurate and helpful men's health advice, make sure to subscribe to the Dr. Sara Men's Health channel. Stay healthy, stay informed. I'll see you in the next video.